This is the Roulette Master, and I cannot wait to introduce to you the incredible Count to Four Roulette system by James Dillon. He said he has never lost with this system, and man, I can't wait to share it with you. And today we're going to put his system up against Fibonacci 12 in a head-to-head matchup, but it's not going to be just normal Fibonacci 12. It's going to be a low roller version, which we're going to start with dollar units. So we're going to be starting with a bet on second 12, which is the longest dozen since it's hit. Let's go ahead and spin with Fibonacci 12, and then we'll get to the new incredible system by James Dillon coming up. And that is a win right there to start. So that's a good start. You can see we're up $2 with starting with dollar units. And now we're going to be on first 12 for $1. Let's go ahead and spin here. All right, let's see what we get. That's a 19 red. Okay, and we lost. So when we lose with this, we're going to stay on $1 for another spin. So let's go ahead and spin. So we're not going to increase after one loss. And that is a 32 red. That's another loss. So now we're going to add up the two previous bets of 1 and 1. And we're going to have a $2 bet on first 12. All right, here we go. That's a 34 red. That's another loss. So now we're going to add up the two previous bets of 2 and 1. And now we're going to have a $3 bet on first 12. And that's a 33 black. That's another loss. Now we're going to add up the previous two bets of 3 and 2. So we're going to have a $5 bet on first 12. And the other thing that's great about this low roller version is we can actually raise the bankroll a little bit on the percentage so that it's even harder to lose your bankroll with this one. I'm going to share with you why that is coming up. And now we're going to add 5 plus 3, and we're going to have an $8 bet on first 12. You can see we're minus 10 overall, but that's just because we haven't hit. Once we hit, we'll pick up new profit. And that's a 31 black, and we're getting a lot of high numbers with this one. In fact, we've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 third 12s in a row right now. So we're going to go now. We're going to add 8 plus 5, the two previous bets, and we're going to be at 13. All right, so we're at $13 on first 12, and here we go. That's a 1 red. We finally got a win. So with Fibonacci 12, once you get the win, you find the new bet, and now you can see we're up 8 units. So we'll be on second 12 now, which is the longest 12 since it's hit, and here we go. And again, if we lose the first one, we stay at 1, but we won, so now we'll be on third 12, the longest since it's hit, and we're now up 10 units. So let's go ahead and spin. And Fibonacci 12 is a great system. Usually we play it with $10 units and a $2,000 bankroll, but this one's even more powerful if you can play this online with dollar bets instead of the normal $200 bankroll, which we would have with dollar units. We're going to recommend $500, which makes it really, really hard to lose your bankroll with this one. Okay, we're going to repeat that dollar bet on third 12. And so the first two bets are 1 and 1, and here we go. That's a 22 black. And that's a loss. So now we're going to add up 1 and 1. We're going to have a $2 bet on third 12. And let's see what we get on this one. Okay, that's a 4 black, and that's a loss. Okay, so now we'll add up 2 plus 1, the previous two bets, and we'll have a $3 bet. And here we go. That's a 12 red. That's another loss. Now we're getting a bunch of low numbers. We're going to add up the two previous bets of 3 and 2, and now we're going to have $5 on third 12. And again, we normally do $10 units, $2,000 bankroll, which would be $200 with dollar units. But with this one today, we're going to use $500 just to make it much easier to make sure that we keep our bankroll. So we're going to add up 5 plus 3 now, the last two bets, and we're going to have an $8 bet on third 12. And here we go. And that's a 28 black. Okay, we got the win. So now all of a sudden we're up 14 units, and we'll be on second 12, the longest one since it's hit. Let's go ahead and spin. And again, the first two bets are 1, 1, and then after that, you always add up the two previous bets for your next bet. We lost, so we'll place another dollar bet on second 12. And again, this is a $500 bankroll system with dollar units. You can play online or with video roulette with these amounts if you have one of those Game Kings in your casino. And we're up 15 now, so we'll be on first 12 for 1. And if you do use one of those in the casino, let me know what you think, if you think those are legitimate or not. Love to hear from you on that, but you can definitely do this playing online. So now we're going to go from 1 to 2 on first 12. Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. All right, we got it. 2 black. Okay, now we're at 18 units profit. We'll be on third 12 for 1. And I can't wait to share with you the new system by James Dillon. He said he's never lost his bankroll with it, and should be fantastic. So let's go ahead and place another dollar bet on third 12. And then after this, we will add up the 2 previous bets for our next bet, all the way up. And that's a 5 red. We lost again, so now we'll add up 1 and 1, and we'll have a $2 bet on third 12 here. There we go. That's a 17 black. Okay, we lost, so now we'll add up 2 plus 1. We'll have a $3 bet on third 12 here. And we're 5 minutes in out of 15 with Fibonacci 12. And that's a 28 black, and we got the win. Fantastic. So we're now up 20 units, and we'll be on first 12. The longest 12 since it's hit, and here we go. All right, and that's a 32 red. And Fibonacci 12 is already a great system, but I like it even more with small units and a higher bankroll. So let's bet another dollar on first 12 here. That just gives you so many more chances to make sure that you hit the bet that you need to hit. And it's easier to do that when you start with lower amounts. So now we'll have a $2 bet on first 12. We'll add up the 1 and the 1, and here we go. All right, let's see what we get here. That's a 29 black, and that's a loss, so we'll add up 2 plus 1. Now we'll have a $3 bet on first 12, and here we go. Let's see what we get. That's a 15 black, and that's a loss. So now we'll add up 3 plus 2, and we'll have a $5 bet on first 12. Let's see if we can get a low number here. All right. That's an 11 black, and I think we got it. We did. And now you can see we're up 23 units, and we'll be on third 12 now. It's the 12 that's the longest since it's hit, and here we go. That's a 5 red. That's a loss, so we'll place our second dollar bet on third 12 and spin. So it goes 1-1, and then you just always add up the 2 previous bets for your next bet, and that's a 21 red. Okay, we lost, so we'll now have $2 on third 12. And again, you can play this with a live dealer with a $10 starting bet and a $2,000 bankroll. But with this low roller version today, we're doing $500 bankroll. We're going to add up 2 plus 1 here for 3 and for dollar units. So you even have more chances to get your money back if you start out slow. And Fibonacci 12 is already a great system. So now we're going to add up 3 plus 2. Now we're going to have a $5 bet on third 12. Let's see if we can get a high number. And we did. That's a 34 red. Fantastic. All right, so now we're up 26 units. And let's see here. Now we'll be on first 12. That's the dozen that's the longest since it's hit. We're 7.5 minutes in out of 15. And that's a 12 red. Okay, that's another win. Fantastic. So now we're up 28 units. And we'll be on second 12, which is the dozen that's the longest since it's hit. And here we go. That's a 1 red, and that's a loss. So we'll place another dollar bet on second 12. And then after this, we just add up the 2 previous bets, which in this case are 1 and 1. So we have a $2 bet on second 12. All right, here we go. Okay, I tried to hit the 0 there, but that's a 32 red. Okay, we'll add up 1 plus 2, and we'll have a $3 bet on second 12 now. Let's see if we can get a win here. That's a 33 black. Okay, we lost at 3, so we're going to go 3 plus 2. We're going to have $5 on second 12. There we go. And that's a 35 black. Another loss, so now we add up 5 plus 3, and we'll have an $8 bet on second 12. Now we're getting up there in the progression, but we have a nice sized bankroll for this one, $500 for dollar units. And there's the win on 21 red, and now we're up 32 units. You can see that's continually increasing. Now we'll be on first 12 because second and third hit most recently. And here we go. That is a 19 red. And that's a loss, so we will bet $1 on first 12. Again, it goes 1-1, and then you add up the two previous bets for your next bet. And that's a 23 red. Okay, we lost again, so now we'll have $2 on first 12. We've gotten 1-1-2. And if you can play online using dollar units, it really gives you a better chance of keeping your bankroll with this little bit higher bankroll. And we'll go to 3 now. And spin, here we go. All right, that is a 9 red, and we got the win. Fantastic. So Fibonacci 12 continuing to do great. We're up 34 units. And we'll be on third 12 for $1. Here we go. All right, let's see what we get here. That's a 14 red. That's a loss, so we'll redo that $1 bet on third 12. And it's nice when you can play with really small units and high bankroll. It really gives you a good chance of consistently winning, and that's what we want. So now we're going to add up 1 plus 1, and we're going to have 2 on third 12. And here we go. That's a 24 black. That's a loss, so we'll add up 2 plus 1. Now we'll have 3 on third 12. We had a bunch of third 12s earlier, so hopefully they haven't all come out. And right now it looks like it because that's another loss. So we're going to add up 3 plus 2 now. And we're going to have a $5 bet on third 12. We're 10.5 minutes in out of 15 with Fibonacci 12. The new system by James Dillon coming up that he's never lost his bankroll with. And that's a win there on third 12. So now we're up 37 units, and we'll be on first 12. All right, here we go. And it's great to see Fibonacci 12 with low roller version. I know a lot of you probably like to play low roller, and that's great. And if not, you can always use this with $10 units and a $2,000 bankroll. But let's go ahead and repeat that bet now on first 12. And this is our second bet at $1 or 1 unit. And that's a 13 black. That was close, but we missed it. So now we'll have a $2 bet on first 12. We're going to be adding up the two previous bets for our next bet. That's another loss with 35 black. So now we'll add up 2 plus 1, and we'll have a $3 bet on first 12. And we're 11.5 minutes in now. That's an 11 black there, and we got it. So now we're at 39 units of profit, and we'll be on second 12. All right, doing fantastic with Fibonacci 12, but it usually does fantastic. But this higher bankroll with dollar units makes it even better. And let's repeat that bet of $1 on second 12 now. So again, normally you'd have, if you had dollar units with this, you'd have a $200 bankroll. We're using a $500 bankroll for dollar units, which makes it even harder to lose your bankroll. And that's pretty awesome. And it's harder to do that if you're betting high amounts. And that's a 7 red. Okay, we lost it too. So we're going to add up 2 plus 1, and we're going to have a $3 bet on second 12. Here we go. That's a 6 black, and that's a loss. So we'll add up 3 plus 2 now, and we'll have a $5 bet on second 12. And again, this is a $500 bankroll system with dollar units. That's a 2 black. And that gives us extra power to last longer when things are going bad. We're going to add up 5 plus 3, and that's 8, and spin. And that's pretty awesome when you can be patient and wait for good things to happen. That's a 3 red. That's a loss at 8, so we'll add 8 plus 5, which will be 13. Now we'll have a $13 bet on second 12. And that's a 5 red. That's a loss. So now we'll add 13 plus 8. That's going to be 21. So let's go ahead and put that out there on second 12. And now you can see the last second 12 to hit is not even on the board. So hopefully we'll get one before too long. Here we go. And there it is, 23 red. All right. $42 win. Now we're at 48 units. So we'll be on third 12 is the longest since it's hit now. Let's go ahead and spin on third 12 for 1 unit. And here we go. We have about a minute and a half left with this one, and then we'll be on our new system of the day by James Dillon that he's never lost his bankroll with. Let's repeat that bet. All right, second attempt at $1 or 1 unit. And that's a 19 red. That's another loss. So now we'll have a $2 bet on third 12 and see if we can get a high number here. That's a 14 red. Okay, that's a loss at 2, so we'll go to 3. We're adding up those 2 previous bets to get our next bet. And here we go. That's a 33 black. And that's a win. So that's fantastic. We're up 50 units now. And we'll be on first 12. Let's go ahead and spin here. And we got it. That's an 8 black. All right. So only 30 seconds left with this one. We're up 52 units, doing great with Fibonacci 12 with that higher bankroll, but we haven't needed the higher bankroll so far, but it's good to have it just in case. And that's a 31 black. That's a loss, so we'll repeat our dollar bet on second 12 and spin. Okay, we got it, 23 red. We just ran out of time with Fibonacci 12. With dollar units and a $500 bankroll, we made 53 units of profit in 15 minutes. That's pretty awesome. And in the first challenge that we did, this finished second, and this is a really good system. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what you think in the comments, or email me at roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. Would love to hear from you. And now it is time for the new system of the day by James Dillon that he said he's never lost his bankroll with. And this is pretty exciting. Let's jump right into it and get started. Here we go. All right, the time is finally here for the count to 4 roulette system by James Dillon. He said he's never lost his bankroll with this system. I'm going to show you how he's playing it. Let's go ahead and place the bets. And we're going to be looking at the last number that hit, which is second 12. And then we're always going to see what it takes to add plus the number, which would be 2, to get to 4. And that's 2. So we're going to start on a second 12 bet for $1. Let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. I'll explain more of this as we go through. And the progression is really the key on this as well. Okay, we lost. So with this one, we're going up a unit on losses and wins. So we're going to go from 1 to 2. And we're going to be on, if we're on third 12, for the last one, we always bet first 12. So we're going to have a $2 bet on first 12. If we hit first 12 on the last spin, we bet on third 12. It has to add up to 4. And 2 plus 2 is 4, 3 plus 1, or 1 plus 3. So that's a loss. We're going to go from $2 to $3. And we're going to be on second 12. So whenever I'm sorry, we're going to be on first 12. So last bet was 2. We're going to be at 3 on first 12, and that's because the 25 is in the third 12. 3 plus 1 is 4. So we have a $3 bet on the first 12. All right, here we go. That's a 30 red, and that's a loss. So we're going to go from 3 to 4, and if you hit third 12, you always bet on first 12. So let's do that and spin. Again, now we have a $4 total bet. That's a 13 black. And we just missed that one. Now we're going to go to 5. And if the second 12 hits, we always bet second 12 because 2 plus 2 is 4. So we have a $5 bet on second 12. And that's definitely not a win with a 0 there, is it? So we're going to go to 6. And if you hit 0, you just stay on the same one. So let's go ahead and do that. And let's see what we get here. Okay, we got it. That's a 20 black. So when you get a win, if you're not at $20 profit, what you do is you continue on. So we're at 6, so we go to 7 now. And we hit second 12, so that means our next bet is second because 2 plus 2 is 4. And here we go. That's a loss, so we're going to go up a unit. And when you hit first 12, you bet third 12 because 1 plus 3 is 4. So now we're going to bet 8 on third 12. And here we go. We would almost hit third 12, but that's a loss on 6. And that means we're going to also be on third 12 again, but for 9 this time. Let's go ahead and spin. right, that's a 32 red. And there's our win. Let's see if we're up $20. We are not. So the last bet was 9. Now we go to 10. Since we hit third 12, we'll be on first. And that's because 3 plus 1 equals 4. You always have to take the last dozen to hit plus whatever it is to get to 4. And that's a win. That's a $20 win. Now we have $20 in profit. That means we restart back at $1. Now we're going to be on third 12 since the last one that hit is first 12, because first 12 1 plus the last one that hit is 4. So okay, there's a win, and that came pretty quickly. But we're not at $40 profit now. We're going $20 at a time. So we don't start over. The last bet was 1. We're going to go to 2. And since we hit third 12, we're going to be on first.
No more bets.
If you hit third 12, you bet first. If you hit first 12, you bet third. If you hit second 12, you bet second. And it has to add up to 4. And that is a loss. So now we'll bet $3. We're going to go up a unit, and we'll still be on first 12.
No more bets.
Because the last one that hit was third. 3 plus 1 is 4. This is the count to 4 roulette system by James Dillon. And that's a win. Fantastic. So we'll see if we're at $40 profit yet. We are not. So that means we're going to go from $3 to $4 on our bet. And we're going to go to third 12 because the first 12 hit. 1 plus 3 is 4. And that's a 23 red. That's a loss. So now we're going to go to $5, but we'll be on second 12. Again, 2 plus 2 is 4. Second 12 plus second 12. And here we go. That is a 33 black, and that's a loss. So we're going to go to $6, and we'll be on first 12. There we go.
No more bets.
All right, so if you hit third, you go first. If you hit first, you go third. If you hit second, you stay on second. That's a 9 red. Okay, and we're not at 40, so we continue on. Last bet was 6. We're going to go to 7, and we'll be on third because the first 12 hit last. And we go from, if you hit first, you go to third. That's a 31 black. And that's a win. Let's see if we're at 40. And we are, so we reset back to $1. Now our next goal will be $60. So let's go ahead and do that. And we'll be back at $1. So we'll be on first 12 since third 12 hit last. 3 plus 1 is 4. And that's how you figure out what you bet on with this one. And the progression is very key as well. And that's another win. Let's see where we're at. We need to get to 60. We are not. So we're going to go from 1 to 2, and we'll be on third 12.
No more bets.
Okay, that's because we hit first. Again, 1 plus 3 is 4. It's a 28 black, and that's a win. All right, so we're at 60. We are not, so we go from 2 to 3, and we'll be on first 12.
No more bets.
All right, let's go ahead and spin here. And that's a low number, but not the one we needed. So we're going to go to 4 now. If you hit 0, you stay on the same one.
No more bets.
So now we're at $4 instead of 3, and let's see what we get here. That's a 26 black. Okay, that's a loss. We'll be on first 12 because we hit third. We're going to go from 4 to 5.
No more bets.
We're going up 1 unit on losses. And that's an 11 black. And we got it. So let's see where we're at. We're at 52. We're almost to 60, but we're not. So we're going to go from a $5 bet to a $6 bet. And we'll be on third 12 because the last one that hit was first 12. All right, here we go. That's a 35 black. Okay, let's see if that gets us to $60 profit, and it did. Our next goal will be $80 profit, and we'll go back to $1. So we'll be on first 12 for $1.
No more bets.
That's because third 12 hit last there, and here we go. That's a loss with a 24 black. So we'll be on second 12 for our next bet and go from $1 to $2. Again, anytime you get a second 12 hit, you bet on second 12 again, and we got it. All right, and again, now we're trying to get to 80, but we're not there. So we're going to go from a $2 bet to a $3 bet, and we'll be on second 12 because the last number that hit was second 12. All Alright, that's a 22 black. Fantastic. Let's see if that gets us to 80. It does not. So we go from a $3 bet to a $4 bet. And we'll still be on second 12. And if you hit second 12, you're always going to stay on second 12. And look at that. That's an 18 red. Okay, another $20 of profit. We're up 81. So now we're trying to get to 100. We drop back to $1. So we'll be on second 12 for $1. And let's see what we get. That's a 1 red, and then that's a loss. So now we'll be on third 12, and we're going to go from 1 to 2 up a unit, whether we win or lose, until we get $20 in profit, and that's a 25 red. All right, we got it. Let's see where we're at. We're not up 100, so we continue on. We go from $2 bet to $3 bet, and we'll be on first 12 because the last one that hit was third 12. And we lost that one, so we go up another unit from 3 to 4, and we'll still be on first 12.
No more bet.
We're going up 1 unit with each loss, and here we go. It's a 17 black, that's another loss. And now we go from a $4 bet to 5, but we go to second 12 because second 12 hit last, and 2 plus 2 is 4. That's another loss, 28 black. So we go from a $5 to $6 bet, and we go to first 12. That's because third 12 hit last. 3 plus 1 is 4. Alright, that's a 7 red. Okay, and we got the win. We're trying to get to 100 though, and we bet 6. So we're going to go to 7. We'll be on third 12.
No more
Because
bet.
the first 12 hit last. 1 plus 3 is 4. And that's a 2 black. That's a loss, so we'll go to $8, and we'll still be on third 12 because first 12 hit last.
No more bet.
We're going up $1 unit each time we lose or win. That's an 18 red. Okay, we lost. We're going to go to 9 now, but we'll be on second 12.
No more bet.
And let's go ahead and spin. We're trying to get to $100 profit now. 20 each time. We've done it 4 times. We're trying to get to 5. That's a loss. So now we'll move to third 12 for 10. Again, if you hit first 12, you go to
No more
third.
bet.
And you always go up a unit, win or lose. And then you reset it once you achieve new goals. That's a 21 red, and we lost. So now we're going to go to an $11 bet, which will be on second 12. Okay, we're still at 50 even after all these losses, but once we get a win, we can try to get back to $100 profit. Okay, we lost, so we're going to go to $12 now, and we'll be on first 12 for 12.
No more bet.
Going up 1 unit whether we win or lose. And that's another loss, 22 black. So we're going to go to $13 now, and we'll be on second 12.
No more
Let's
bet.
go ahead and spin there, and here we go. It's another loss, 3 red. So now we go to third 12 for 14. Okay, and you can see where it dropped to $14 profit temporarily, but we just need to get a win. Here we go. Another loss though, 3 red. So we're going to go to 15, and we'll still be on third 12.
No more
That's
bet.
because first 12 hit last. 1 plus 3 is 4. And that's a 14 red, another loss. Okay, $16 bet, and we're going to second 12. Anytime you hit second 12, you bet that
No
again,
more bet.
because 2 plus 2 is 4, and here we go. 28 black, that's not good. So we're going to go up again from 16 to 17, and we'll be on first 12. Okay, and remember this is a $500
No
bankroll
more.
system. And that's great for dollar units. You can play this online and continue to win money like James Dillon's doing. He says he's never lost his bankroll, and we're going to really test it here because we've lost a ton of spins in a row. We're going to go to $18 now on first 12.
No more bet.
And let's go ahead and spin. Here we go. And we lost again. My goodness, we just keep losing. Okay, so we're going to go from 18 to 19. Still on first 12 because third 12 hit last.
No more bet.
And let's spin. Let's see if we can get a low number here that's not 0. That's not low. That's a 27 red. So we're going to go to a $20 bet now. We'll still be on first 12. And the reason it's staying on first 12 is because you can see we just keep hitting third
No more
12
bets.
over and over and over again. All right, we finally got a win on 2 black. Okay, but we're not at $100 profit, so we keep going up. So our last bet was at 20. Now we're at 21, and we'll be on third 12.
No more bets.
All right, let's go ahead and spin. That's a 17 black, and that's a loss. So we'll go to a $22 bet, and we'll be on second 12. Remember, this is a $500 bankroll system with dollar units, which is a lot for dollar units. And we lost again. That's a 3 red, so we go up again. We're going to go to 23, and we'll be on third 12. Okay, you can see we're at minus 88 until we get the
No more
win.
bets.
And here we go. Okay, that's a 32 red. That's a win. Okay, we're not at $100 profit. We're at minus 42. So last bet was 23. We're going to go to 24 on first 12.
No more bets.
Here we go. And that's a 25 red. That's another loss. So we're going to go to a $25 bet now, and we'll still be on first 12. And again, James Dillon says he's never lost his bankroll. He doesn't say he's never lost. But let's try to get in the profit column before we finish here. That's an 11 black. Okay, we're ready to go. That's a $50 win. We're going to go from 25 to 26, and we'll be on third 12.
No more
All right,
bets.
let's go ahead and spin here. And we lost. That's an 18 red. So we go back to second 12, and we go from 26 to 27. And we have plenty of bankroll to do this. We do have a $500 bankroll for dollar units, which is a lot, and I think that really makes a difference. That's a 28 black. That's a loss. So now we go to first 12 for $28. And again, it's because 3 plus 1 is 4. And there we
No
go.
more bets.
And if you hit first 12, it goes to third 12 because 1 plus 3 is 4. And if you hit second 12, it's second because 2 plus 2 is 4. There's a win. We're at minus 13, though we haven't got to the $100 profit. Remember, it's 20 each time. We're going to go from 28 to 29, and we'll be on third 12. All right,
No
let's
more
go ahead
bets.
and spin. Here we go. And we lost that one, 7 red. So we go to $30, and we'll be on third 12 again.
No more
All right,
bets.
there we go. We're going up 1 unit at a time, win or lose, until we start getting some wins here. And we're not getting them. That's a 23 red. And we just passed the 15-minute mark, but I want to keep playing this one because we're still minus 72. We haven't lost our bankroll like James Dillon said he never has, but we're going to test this a little longer. And we were at 30. We're going to go to 31. And we're going to be on second 12. Let's
No
go
more
ahead and
bets.
spend, going up $1 whether we win or lose. And we need to eventually get some wins. We're losing about every spin. But when you're betting on 12 numbers, that can happen sometimes. So we're going to go to 32, and we'll be on, not that, third 12. There we
No
go.
more bets.
32 on third 12. Let's see what we get. Ooh, a 0 does not help us. It almost hit that 32, but it didn't. So we're going to be on a $33 bet now on third 12. Okay, let's
No
go
more
ahead and
bets.
spend. We still haven't gone anywhere near losing our bankroll, but we're not doing great either. And that's a 31 black, but that doesn't mean that can't change quickly. We're at minus 69. We're going to be at a $34 bet now on first 12. But he is right. We with that increased in bankroll with
No more
dollar
bets.
units, you don't get too close to losing it. And he says he's never lost it. So let's keep testing this out. And we're going to go to a $35 bet now, and we'll be on second 12. Here we go.
No
All
more
right,
bets.
let's go ahead and spin, see if we can get a second 12 hit. Okay, there's a 17 black. Okay, that's a $70 win. We're minus 33. We're going to have a $36 bet on second 12 now.
No more
And let's
bets.
go ahead and spin. All right, that's a 20 black. Fantastic. So that's a $72 win. Now we're up $39, and we're going to have a $37 bet now on second 12. Remember, we were trying to get to $100 because we had got to $80,
No
and then
more
we were
bets.
trying to get 20 more. We were going in $20 increments. And we lost that one. That's a 9 red. Okay, that's a $37 loss, so we'll bet 38 now on third 12. And
No more
let's go
bets.
ahead and spin. We lost that one, that's 14 red. So we'll go to 39 now and we'll be on second 12. And we're just testing this one a little longer because I want to see how it does. And I think you guys do as well.
No more
Let's
bets.
keep testing this out. We still haven't got anywhere near losing our bankroll. And again, James Dillon says he didn't say he's never lost. He said he's never lost his bankroll. So keep that in mind. We're going to place a $40 bet now on third 12. Okay, we're at minus $75 out of a $500 bankroll on dollar units. There's a win on 28 black. Let's see where that puts us. Up 80, and we're up $5. We're going to bet $41 now on first 12. Let's
No
see
more
if we
bets.
can get a low number here. But we did not. That's a 22 black. We lost that one. So we're going to bet $42 on second 12 now.
No more bets.
All right, let's go ahead and spin. All right, that's a win on 18 red. It's an $84 win. Now we're at $48. So at least we're back in the positive again. So this system, you know, in about 20 minutes made $48, but it was actually up $80 in the first 5 minutes. So that's definitely something to think about. But we did never get close to losing our bankroll. So James Dillon is right about that. It never came close to losing the bankroll, and he's probably right. He probably hasn't lost his bankroll with this one. But one thing that you need with this system is patience, because you need to be really patient until good things happen. And when you're using 12 numbers, sometimes that can take a while because you're only using 12 of 36. So keep that in mind, and I hope you enjoyed this strategy from James Dillon today, and I hope you enjoyed Fibonacci 12 with the extended bankroll of $500 with dollar units. That's the same thing that this one was as well. And remember, if you want to play at a table, just both these systems, you should be able just to go from to a $10 starting bet with a $2,000 bankroll, but you have better chances with dollar units and a $500 bankroll. So keep that in mind, and hope you enjoyed this. If you're enjoying the channel, please like, share, and subscribe, and let's keep growing this great community of people that love roulette in the search for the best roulette system possible each and every day. And I sure love it. And remember, you can send me any questions you want at roulettemaster.c@gmail.com. That's also where you send the systems in. So thank you guys, and this is the Roulette Master, and have a great day, everybody.